Welcome everyone to Dead Spatula's D&D online tutorials. Today we are going to cover leveling. So, I'm using a different character this time. I'm using my main, which is a level 8, going to soon to be level 9 monk. However, I think I should first cover a few interesting concepts in leveling. First of all, the ability to multi-class. This is something new if you've ever played a game, a MMO before. They don't let you multi-class. You choose a class, you take it. If you've played D&D before, you know that you can multi-class. You can get skills from other classes. These classes, though, as I've mentioned before in other videos, are key to your alignment. So if I tried to advance to the next level as a barbarian right now, it'll warn me, and it says, you cannot train as a barbarian due to your lawful alignment. Barbarians are non-lawful. I can, however, be just about anything else as a lawful good character. So, I'm going to show you another one. I'm going to show you about multiclassing. It does warn you about multiclassing into a ranger. You know, are you sure you want to take that? Multiclassing has a lot of there are benefits and penalties. I'll discuss them in a moment. I'm going to say that I want to train with them. Now at this point, I still haven't committed to multiclassing, and I'll show you why in a bit. What you have to do is you've come off a path now if you are on a path. And now what you get to do is assign skill points. This value here is based on your int and the base skill points for your class. So you'll work around and put points into skills as you wish. Probably however you've been doing it in the past, maintaining that same skill set. Skills that now there you might have some skills that'll become class skills, so you can put different levels of points into them. It varies. So next, any feats that you would get from your level. I'm going to be level 9, so I'm getting a feat, and I'm getting a class feat. So I'm getting this feat because I'm level 9. And I will always get this feat. Any person will get this if your total character level is of the right level. This class feat I'm getting because I'm a level 1 ranger. As a level 1 ranger, I get something. Probably favored enemy. That's what I need. So I have these yellow skills, favored enemies, are the ones I can use as class feat. I won't get into those feats because that's not part of the video. If I show, and the next screen, if I do it, you see I have 2 or 3. Next will be a summary, but I'll show you that when I go to do my monk. Alright, so as my monk, I'm coming here and putting points in as I deem fit. Come to my feats. Level 9 is a nice one. I don't have any monk feats. I ran out of those. Yes, I don't have a class feat anymore because I'm no longer a monk. Because I'm no longer the ranger. Monks don't get a feat at level 9. But I am getting to get improved to weapon fighting. Get some more attacks in as a monk. So go to the next. This is a summary screen. It tells you things. How many hit points you get. how much key increase you are getting. For me, spell points if you're a spellcasting class. Granted feats, this is stuff you're given. Like, for instance, improved evasion. If I fail a reflex save to avoid damage, I will suffer only half damage. Very nice. Fast movement, I run faster. As you'll notice, this keeps increasing every 3 monk levels. So it means I've got another step of that. So that'll tell you, like, extra grand stuff. If you go to DDO.com to the compendium, it'll actually tell you what feats you're granted at what levels. So, doing that that's some very nice stuff. That's how you level. Go to your trainer, do it. So I'm now going to cover a few of the pluses and minuses of multiclassing, because people have asked about multiclassing. So when you multiclass, you lose benefits you lose an immediate benefit. You don't gain anything from the class you were in. You gain you lose a future benefit in that you lose any capstone enhancements, and basically for the number of levels you take in another class, you're losing the ability to take those in the class you have. And I actually am going to pull up my browser and show you why that can make a difference. Alright, so first of all, if you're familiar with D&D in a pen and paper tabletop version, you should be aware that there are no XP penalties for multiclassing. So that's not the general concern. The general concern, and you're aware of this general concern, which is in the abilities you earn at higher levels and losing them. I'm starting off with the monk. So for the monk, you've got a bunch of abilities. 19, you gain Empty Body, which allows you to use the Shadow Walk spell. 20, you gain an AC bonus. Damage resistance. Shining Star, it's an attack. Slow Fall. Armored Strike, so you get a damage increase. Falling damage decrease. AC bonus, ton of stuff. See all this? It's a lot of stuff. And if you multiclass with a 1, if you splash 1 level into monk, which a lot of people like to do, you lose all of these benefits. 2 levels, you lose Empty Body. 3, you lose both 2 levels of slow fall reduction. You also capstone enhancement, Monk Serenity, very nice one. So you gotta watch out what you're doing. There is one other good example which I'll show you, and that difference is in spellcasters. I'm using the wizard here for example, but this applies to any spellcaster. If you cross-class, if you're a wizard and you cross-class something else, and you take more than 4, you take 4 or more levels in that other class, you'll lose all abilities to cast 9th level spells. This is why you have to think about your multi-classes. You have to think about what you're losing, not just what you're gaining. I mean, if you don't think those increases that I just listed over on the monk are worth it, splash rogue, splash something else, who cares? If you're a wizard and you don't think you're going to use many 9th level spells, go ahead, take 4 levels. Or you think the benefits that you can get from those 4 levels outweigh the benefits of 9th level spells, go for it. Just watch it. So I'm also going to be covering action points, so stay tuned for that. See you next time.